I suffered a heart attack after running 16 miles while training for the Austin Marathon. I was walking down the aisle at the gas station. I remember taking a sip of water and I got really dizzy and fell down. The next thing I knew, I was waking up about 2 weeks later.
Matt doesn't remember any of this, but he actually asked me what happened when he first rolled into the ER. And I was like, well, you got a cardiac arrest in a convenience store after you went running. And he looked at me and his eyes got really huge and he was like, I died?
Once we got Matt over to the table, he coded again. So initiated CPR and just started working him from there.
His heart stopped and we had to continue CPR. Josh is actually the main person doing the chest compressions for probably most of the next hour and a half.
Not really sure on that, but I know it was a long time.
If anyone's ever done CPR, you know how hard it is. It is something that takes a lot of effort, and even just 5 or 10 minutes, usually people get tired and you have to switch out because it is a physical workout. And Josh would only need short breaks, and then he wanted to get in there and do it again. And he obviously was doing very effective CPR because, Matt's alive and well today.
There's a few times throughout the night that we thought that he wouldn't pull through. It was a pretty tough decision for the doctor at the time, and the nurses would throw out different suggestions. The cardiologist, he would call somebody and try to see if there's anything else that we could do. And so every time it seemed like we were getting ready to stop, somebody else would throw out a suggestion to keep trying and something else that we could keep doing and something that would work. So we're trying anything to keep him going, to bring him back.
Yeah, it's actually very unusual for someone to go through what Matt went through and A, live, and then B, be neurologically intact and be able to return to normal life.
As I saw more and more doctors, they would come in and ask me, do you know where you are? Do you know what happened? Do you know what day it is? And as time went on, as days went on, I was able to tell them where I was and what day it was and what year. I didn't know what year it was for the first couple times that I woke up and saw a doctor.
I mean, he had youth and health on his side, but still to come through 2 hours and 7 minutes of CPR is just something that doesn't happen. I've had patients his own age that have gone through 14 minutes of CPR and ended up being brain dead.
The satisfaction I get is to see Matt where he's able to walk around and he can walk and talk and think clearly and resume his living.
That's one of the great things I love about, working at a Seton facility and, also at UCB Brackenridge, because you see people that are, great people, but they're going through tough times or had a bad accident happen to them or an unfortunate healthcare problem, and kind of to be able to be part of a team to kind of help them get back on their feet and kind of witness it happening. That's why I went into this job to begin with.
What makes Josh so special is that he does his job and he doesn't complain, and he just doesn't ever give up on what he's doing.
Josh is sort of one of those people kind of behind the scenes that does his job well, but quietly. He's a very humble guy. He never takes credit for the things that he does. He never complains. You ask him to do a job and he does it.
They usually stop CPR after 20 minutes and they call, the person. And the fact that they kept going and didn't give up on me I owe them my life.